Chun.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a beautiful day. It is Friday. We are back as promised. Ladies and gents, it is time to check these buttons, and just in time for the weekend, we got some hot topics. Yo, as you know, a lot has popped off recently with Capcom, the patch, the netcode update, right, for Street Fighter V. A lot of people were hyped. A lot of people were pissed. Some people still believe it actually did good, while others are still in the train of thought that it didn't do anything. Anyway, we got some updates. We got some shots fired, and we about to get it all. Let's go. All right, we're gonna start it right here with 801 to the Strider. Y'all know Gustavo. He posted this. This was right after the patch. We'll cover this and then we'll backpedal a little bit. Anyway, right here, he posted this saying, y'all suggesting that Street Fighter V players switch to some dead-ass game need to go, LOL. No one wants to join you in the 7-man bracket to watch grand finals play out in the bathroom, regardless of how flawless your netcode is. Basically, he's pretty much taking the stance of standing up for Street Fighter V, right? Because a lot of people keep talking about the game is dead. Can we just leave the damn game alone already? Especially with, you know, a lot being recently disappointed. Well, let's face it, a lot being continually disappointed by the game for the lackluster of the gameplay and for them taking so long to update the netcode. And some people still believe that they haven't updated the netcode, but like I said, we'll cover that in a bit. So anyway, in saying all that, anytime something or disappointment comes out with Street Fighter, it's, you know, it's a pretty popular train of thought for people to say, let's just dead the game. Let's move on to another game. Fuck Street Fighter V. Fuck them. So basically, this is where that is coming. He's like, yo, a lot of people that keep saying, forget Street Fighter V, y'all need to go away, because just because it doesn't have a good netcode doesn't mean it's not a good game. Now, that's how I took it, right? Did y'all take it like that? Let me know if you took it a different way, because a lot of people didn't take it like that. They took it a different way, and as you can see right here, the shots start to get fired. So it picks up right here for somebody by the name of GAZ, or Gaz, if I'm saying that right. Anyway, he says the dude that bitched about Street Fighter V until he found a 50-50 character, F. And others like Saban are just like, yo, just play what you like. And people like Saberwolf, or Saber, if I'm even saying that right, probably not. But anyway, he says, so the reason to stick with Street Fighter is because everyone else is sticking with it, and people wonder why this genre is stuck in such a rut. Laugh my ass off. You could have listed plenty of legitimate defenses of Street Fighter V, but this ain't one. 801 responds saying, I like the game, people like the game, it's the most popular in most events, online leaves a lot to be desired, but it's obviously not the only thing that matters, or else Tekken would be dead and weird anime shit would be on top. The Saberwolf responds once again saying, yeah, I assume so. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth when people flippantly shit on smaller but excellent fighting games on the basis of it not having many players. It's unironically the small fry like Punch Planet and Battle for the Grid that are pioneers at the moment. And then others like Dantarian right here add as well, saying, yeah, forget about fun. It's your fave game doesn't have the spot at majors where a small percentage of players have a chance at winning a relatively small amount of money for the work involved. Why even play esports? Okay, obviously he was being sarcastic right there. So people continue that, but 801 doesn't ignore it. He actually responds again. So 801 picks it up right here again saying, I just see a bunch of angry anime avatars post their hurt feelings after I made that tweet about a dead-ass games. Seems fitting. Funny how y'all jumped at any opportunity to shit on Street Fighter V, but can't handle when it's reciprocated. I definitely poked the beehive with all 7 of them. Continues right here saying, I honestly don't care what y'all play. Do what you like and have fun with it. FGC is already a small niche inside a small niche. My comments were more directed towards people that jump on Street Fighter V hate wagon as soon as anything goes wrong and try to push others to their own game. The people respond to that right here like Nicholas that says, your previous post makes it seem like you're the one with their feelings hurt, constantly defending a game that is only alive due to prize pools. Woo! Now we get hot. 801 responds again saying, this is such a shit take. About 1% of the player base plays for money, but whatever makes you feel better though. Then Nicholas responds again saying, it really isn't. Think about it. Money goes away. People like you and other pros probably drop the game and play something else. Those fans that play because their favorite player was playing will probably follow in dropping the game as well. Either way, once the next Street Fighter is released, everyone and their mothers will drop Street Fighter V just like they did with Ultra. But then the homie Espada actually shed some light to that. He says, wait a minute, because you're supposed to play the newest game. That has literally zero to do with the money. Just actually think about it. It's a good point because Nicholas, although he does bring up a good side of the argument when he says that as soon as the money's gone, the prize pool, the new game comes out, everybody's gonna drop Street Fighter V, but a spotter's like, yo, that's the natural way things go. Like, you're supposed to play the newest game. So the fact that, you know, people would dead the game when the newest game comes out, it doesn't necessarily mean that Street Fighter or any game is a bad game. It just means people usually go with the new wave. So on one hand, like I said, you got Gustavo bringing up some good points. You got some people that agree with him, and of course you got some people that disagree, like we just read. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just yesterday, you have Street Fighter. You have Ono that actually made some communication and posted this saying Street Fighter V Network Adjustment patch has released on February 18th. The subsequent performance analysis and investigation have been completed. Please check the link for further details. So people are like, yo, that's what's up. They start posting. A lot of people like straight up are just like, thank you for the communication. Now, real talk, you do have people posting like, it's not enough. Or some people are still like, yo, we're disappointed. Or some people are like, we just need a little more. Just give us a little more. But I think the bottom line is people are just thankful for the fucking communication. They're like, why didn't you guys do this in the first place? It almost seems like you go out of your way not to give us those details that we want. And then right here on the next one, what to expect. The gameplay experience of an online match depends heavily on the network environment as well as the hardware specifications between the two users in cases where the game is played using Wi-Fi connection or PC that does not meet the recommended system required. So basically, they're putting it back where we started, right? Like back on us. They're like, yo, if you have a shit connection, if you're on that Wi-Fi, if your thing is not really pinging or dinging or linging or chinging, whatever the hell, if it's not meeting the requirements it should, you're probably still gonna have some lag. But that's why other people post comments like this, like, yo, well, maybe you guys could check up better up into the pairing system. Like, I shouldn't be playing somebody here in Texas from Brazil. It's too far. Like, it's just not going to be a good match. Why do we always got to play people in Mexico? Like, you heard this time and time again. So people are like, if this is the case, it does seem like you guys did improve the netcode, but maybe now we could kind of focus on the, you know, the pairing. So we'll see how good this netcode really is as time goes on. I'm sure there's going to be more updates, more tests. At least we hope so. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It is the weekend. We are back, man. We're getting that much closer to bringing you the content, the quality, and the consistency that y'all deserve. So thank you. Right here is my Twitter. Y'all know I never advertise Twitter. But anyway, we're trying to build up everything this year. So now I'm going to start advertising it. Follow it, man. We're going to release this. Yes, I haven't forgot about the second channel. We're still in the middle of creating that. So we're going to give you more comedy sketches and all that good stuff. So here's the Twitter. Show us some love if you can. Give us a follow. We love you, man. Thank you once again. And also, here's the email if you want to send us your own personal clips to feature on the show. So thank you guys for watching. We're going to see you bright and early. What is today? Friday. So we're going to shoot for Sunday, Monday, the latest. But anyway, hope to see you Sunday. Whew! Anyway, we had a breath, but we ain't out of time. Actually, we are out of time. What I'm trying to say is, we're not out of content because we're just getting started. See you guys soon, bright and early, baby. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
Saberwolf responds once again saying, yeah, I assume so. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth when people flippantly shit. Flippantly? Flippantly. Flip. I got a GED, y'all. I've said it before, but I just want to remind you, I got a GED.